So I just saw this TikTok where this young lady, she looked like she was on a bus, but she was kind of crying in tears. She was asking for advice, right? She was saying how she had grown up in an angry type of household, so she developed like a lot of anger as a result of that. And she was saying, like, does anybody have any tips to help her to change that before she destroys her relationship? First of all, that just broke my heart because I get it, right? I get it. Um, and it's so crazy how we develop these certain attributes, right? To get through whatever our current circumstance or situation is. However, once we are out of those environments and things have changed and we're able to soften our energy just a little bit, we can still be so attached to that quality that we picked up in order to kind of protect ourselves or to survive while we were in the space where we needed that attribute. However, the good news is um, the first step to healing that and to letting it go is to acknowledge that it's there, that it's something that we have, right? Especially with anger. First of all, anger is something that usually develops as a secondary emotion, right? So it's usually masking some type of pain. It's usually masking some type of heartbreak. It's usually masking some type of disappointment, right? For whatever that is. So, of course, start by getting to the root of it. But the first step, which she's already taken, and I feel like most people don't realize that this is the first step, is just acknowledging the desire to do it differently, acknowledging, oh, I feel like I want to cry, acknowledging the desire to want to change, acknowledging the fact that, oh, this could be an issue, is the first and most important step, because you hear that cliche, right? If you don't acknowledge it, you can't heal it, you can't change it. It's super true, even though it does sound cliche. I just saw 222. And a lot of these things that we carry around that were a result of our trauma that we've experienced that we no longer need, a lot of us are still in a space where we don't even have the sense of awareness where we can say, oh, this is an issue or this is a problem, right? So the fact that you've already acknowledged it, you are halfway there. Spirit gave me, when I was going through my shadow work journey, an acronym, and it is A.U.R.A. A-U-R-A. A is for acknowledging, right? You acknowledge that, oh, this is an issue, or this is something that I don't like, or this is something that I would like to do differently, or this is a behavior or a mindset or a belief that I feel doesn't resonate with me on a soul level anymore. It's not who I want to be. So just the acknowledgement of it being an issue is the first step. The next letter would be you. You would be understanding, seeking and understanding. Like I said, anger, for example, is a secondary emotion. So what is the origin of the anger? What's at the root of it? I feel like super connected to anger because it was one of my resistant spaces, right? Where I had a couple people in my family, one in my family, and then this guy that I was crazy about at the time. And when he found out that, oh, my sister had mentioned this thing to me too, and he was like, yeah, so if we both saying it, it might be something you need to look into, right? And I really was like, shut up. But at the same time, I knew he was right. And so I went ahead and went and found some books, and I started studying about the anger, and I started journaling, and I started digging into the source of my anger. And I really was kind of mad at the world, mad at the universe, mad at my situation, mad at my circumstances, right? So I had to work through those things. So acknowledgement, understanding, and then the R is for releasing, researching, releasing, choosing to let it go, right? Choosing to accept that what has happened has happened. This was who you were then. This does not define who you have to be for the rest of your life. Whew. I keep pausing because I don't want to cry, but I just saw 444. Four is all about your core beliefs, your foundations, the things that you have adopted as truths for you, the good thing about it is that those beliefs change over time. So if you're in a space now where you are able to or ready to release these things, your core foundation is changing. Applaud yourself with that. So we have aura, we have acknowledgement, understanding, research, release, right? And then the last one, A, which I kind of already went into. A is acceptance. Like I said, accepting that this is who I was. This doesn't have to be who I am for the rest of my life. And I'm telling you, the fact that you are even aware enough. I remember a parent that I was doing readings for, because I do tarot readings, but a parent that I was doing a reading for, she was saying, like, we had just developed a connection, and she was saying, I wonder all the time if this makes me a bad parent. Baby, I just saw 555 on the clock. Fives are all about changes, internal conflicts, or conflicts of, needing to change or transforming, that kind of energy. Anyway, I said, baby, the fact that you are even aware and you're questioning if you are a good parent or not means that you are likely a good parent, all right? Because people who are horrible parents, they don't have the awareness to even question that they effed up, all right? So give yourself grace, acknowledge, seek understanding, resolve, release, accept. I hope this was helpful, guys. Bye-bye.